All right, Erik, hit me with your favorite mid-priced hitter, so someone who's between 3 and 5K.
Yeah, in this tier for me, really all year, it's been Kyle Tucker. Even if you just look at his surface stats, I think he's way too good to come in at 3,600. Hitting 274 for the year with 22 homers and 11 steals. That's already plenty of production, but all year his underlying numbers have suggested he should be hitting the ball even better, specifically some of the StatCast numbers. His expected batting average is 307, so good 33 points above his already good actual average. His expected slugging of 573 is well above his actual slugging of 517. So if you look at the quality of contact he's making, it's among the better hitters in the league, among those guys who should be priced north of 5,000. And I think that's who he is. And toss in a bit of speed too. He's an extremely well-rounded player. He'll be facing Rangers debutant Glenn Otto, who does seem to have some interesting high strikeout rates in the minors, but he's also doesn't have a ton of prospect pedigree, not much more than a fringe prospect back-end starter type. So I would be happy with Tucker against a much better pitcher than Otto at this price. And when you throw in the matchup, I think it's one of the biggest steals on the slate.
All right, Matt, who are you going with who's between 3 and 5K?
So I think it gets pretty concentrated as far as what teams people will use in this range. I do think the Astros will be somewhat popular. And then I think the Mets in the 3 to 5K range are kind of the cash game spot, honestly. Like Michael Conforto is really cheap, and Jeff McNeil and Brandon Nimmo. So I think I want to stay away from that in GPPs and actually go to Baltimore against Shane McClanahan, where I just don't think that that's a priority for most of the field. Cedric Mullins is only 4,200, lefty, but he just has such a high upside fantasy game with the power and stolen base combination that he has there. I think Austin Hayes, 3,200 is way underpriced. And then you have, it's unfortunate for stacking, but I like Trey Mancini and Ryan Mountcastle. They both are first base only, so you can't play them together. But this Orioles lineup, I think in that mid-price range is a really good option, but specifically Mullins, because I think with the left-hander on the mound, you just don't see the ownership get there for him.